Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We are here with my brother, Preston Smiles.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. And a lot of the time, so many of us, we've got pressure from friends and family telling us what to do. Sometimes they judge us. And I always tell people that you have to listen to your inner voice, which is in essence your intuition. Nothing complicated about that, but it's not easy when the crunch comes to the crunch.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, there's a conversation that happens when we feel said pressure that, you know, for me, along my journey, the thing that has supported me in catching that is recognizing what's speaking at that point. Because, you know, I'm of the school that there's the higher self, there's the capital P of Preston, and then there's the lowercase p, which is the wounded self. And a lot of times when I feel pressure, it's the little p, it's the wounded p having the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, definitely. And a lot of the times I always, coming off what you said, I say sometimes everyone is there to test you to see if you are who you say you are. So you get friends and family saying, oh, you think you really want to do that?
Yep.
It's just a test. And then when you do it, they're like, oh, amazing.
Yep.
So just watch out for that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because one of the beautiful things, and this is, you know, I speak to my clients about this all the time, is like, it's not success and failure. The whole thing is success. Breath means success.
Right.
Like as long as you're breathing, as long as you're in the game, that's what it takes. That's what's going to happen. We have to get in the mindset of expecting, you know, quote unquote setbacks, quote unquote, you know, walls and things to get in the way, because that's a part of the process. And when you can, you know, surrender to knowing that the process is going to be that, then it doesn't have the same sting to it.
Right, right. I say there are no failures. Just as long as you're trying, you're putting in effort, don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
But the worst thing is not doing anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Which is, you know, I made a video about this, and you know, it got some run. But like, what do you think about that? You know, analysis paralysis. You know, people getting so caught up in their head about the million things that they can do that they do nothing.
Right. I say you have to just focus on one thing that resonates with your heart and just do it well. Send it home, because a lot of the times that's where you get the concentrated focus. You see, a lot of us, we've got our heads in different areas. That's great, but just one block at a time builds a pyramid.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that was a dime. Write that one down. Tweet that one out. That was beautiful. Yeah, you know, I find that going back to the higher self and the wounded self, that when we can catch that conversation happening, it alleviates a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of people identify with, you know, and I'll bring my dad up in this, and he's okay with me talking about this. You know, we talk about him smoking cigarettes and eating McDonald's and all of these things. And he says, well, that's who I am. And I always bring him back to, no, that's who you've been. And that's based on a bunch of circumstances. A lot of you guys out there have 20, 30, 15 years worth of social conditioning and not understanding that you are being bombarded, you're being attacked without knowing it. And that's what's choosing. You're choosing from all of the commercials, you're choosing from all of the violent movies, you're choosing from your parent who abused you, you're choosing from the wounded self. And if you can move to the higher self, which is what Ralph is talking about, you know, speaking from the heart, that's higher self. Connecting to the heart, that's higher self. When you can catch that the wounded self is having the conversation and move into the higher self, the game will be changed forever.
Right on. That's it. That's it right there. Take notes.
Yeah. Dude, any final words?
Well, like I always say, just remind yourself, everyone that talks to you is testing you all the time. You have to know what you want and don't stop. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again.
We're here
in nature.
Yeah, nice.
So this is for all my analyzers. I feel you, I see you. So there's a chicken waiting to cross the road, but she can't make a decision. She's waiting to cross the road, but she's not clear if she should cross now, or when the light's green, or when the light's yellow, or when her makeup is better, or when she has a better job, or when things are a little better, when she makes a little more money. You see, that chicken died of starvation. It's called paralysis of analysis.